We've just pulled this Oliver Rooster-comb plow in. So I bought this plow not long ago. We've never used it. And you can just see, I mean, there's a good 1 inch of lateral play on that wheel. So I'm going to take this apart. That wasn't even tight. Oh wow. Look at this. This just spins. So it should be, you know, it should be something. I might have to fill this gap right here with something to take out that play, but I want to do something to get rid of that play before we try plowing with it this weekend. So that nut looks like that holds this outer, it holds that hub right here and the wheel together. Okay, I'm going to clean that off now. Okay, so I want to show you this. I got the grease cleaned off of that axle, and if I put my Stanley square right across the top, you know, it's nice and straight and flat, there's no wear. But if I put my square along the bottom, right here and right here, you can see just how much wear there is. I don't know if you can see that on the screen, but there's a good 1/16 of an inch, maybe even more, of wear along that surface and that surface. Lots of times you want to try to find like a piece of equipment that's never been used, and you know it's going to be nice and tight and, you know, not worn. This plow is not that. No matter what I do, there's going to be a lot of play with that tire on that shaft. I'm going to put the tire back on, see if I can get rid of the lateral play out here with a spacer, and then put this back together, and hopefully it will work, you know, for the, you know, 3 or 4 hours per year that this is going to get used. So you can see here I need a spacer to fit inside that, and it looks like if I make a spacer that is about 5/16 of an inch, then it will work perfect to take up that slop and keep this hub in place. I found this piece of pipe. It's a thick-walled piece of steel pipe, and if I had a lathe, it would be easy to chuck that up and just kind of cut it, but I don't have a lathe. But I do have one of these rigid pipe cutters. So I'll chuck this up here in my vise and use this pipe cutter and cut off a piece of this pipe that is about 5/16 of an inch wide, and that should work just fine as a spacer. Oh, I can see it's starting to cut through. You can see down in here. You can see right there, it's about to cut through. Oh. Just about. Got it. Now I'll just clean up that lip on the inside with a file and make sure that it's not sharp anywhere, and then we'll go test it out. It's a little loose, but it's not too bad. And then here's this castellated nut. So this is the biggest. That one's on there. Oh, look at that. That one might just work. That one might be too tight. Oh, maybe not. There's no play in that at all. But it's not tight. I mean, it spins freely. I think that's going to be perfect. Now I could loosen it one more. That's the loose one. No, I don't like that. Let's go right there. That's perfect. I couldn't ask for a better fit. Okay, so I've got the wheel on and I tightened this nut down. So now this wheel is clamped a lot more tightly against this inner hub, so there's not any play. And you guys wouldn't believe, by putting this spacer in here, it shifted the whole hub in about, well, 5/16 of an inch. And so the worn, it's actually off of the worn area of this axle. And so actually there's not much, I mean, yeah, there's still play, you can see, but nothing compared to what it used to be. So I'm really happy with that. So I've got that tightened down. Now I'll just put this cap on, tighten it down, and this wheel is good to go. Okay, I'm over on the other side now, and this has a lot of slop as well. I've got two options. I can take this cap off and adjust it, or looks like I can adjust this. I can loosen that nut right there and then slide that whole collar in. So we'll look and see what sort of adjustment we have inside of that cap. So it took me a minute, but this is reverse threads. So there's that. Okay. Get this in. Oh yeah, we've got adjustment here. It was in the loosest one, right there. So let's try the tightest and see if we can get it in. Oh yeah, right there. That's good. So that's good. I am still gonna take this off though and grease that hub though. So. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's clean that off and put some pressure. Same story as before. Pretty good on the top. Along the bottom, you can see it's worn right here. And also over here. Okay, that wheel's on. Spins nice and freely. Like I said, there is a little bit of free play, but really not bad. I also tightened this up, this Rooster-comb, so that it's tight on that square shaft. Everything else seems to work fine. I've lubed everything up, so the depth with the height control right here, it works. Lifts that wheel up and down. The depth control over here on this side, it works good now. So everything should be good to go with this plow. I'm really glad that I got all of the free play, well, not all of it, but so much of the free play out of this drive wheel. That's great. Right here, my dad will lift the lever. There it is, out of the ground.